time since I actually got on here and ran my mouth, so I'm gonna go ahead and run my mouth just a little bit today while I'm cooking breakfast, so y'all guys can hear what I got to say about what's going on. All right, number one, D-Law, please, bro, please ease up off of the little measly 2.5 or whatever it is. Not exactly sure what it is. Yeah, let me fix this. Alright, anyway, ease up off of it. Come on now. Trying to get too much money, bro. I mean, I love D-Law. I love what he does. I'm about you getting your money, man, but you're going a little too far here, alright? They done offered you $20 million a year. What more do you want, man? That's $3 million more than you made last year. And everybody was crying about it last year. So, why don't you just take what you get and don't throw a fit? How about that? But I am excited about Robert Quinn. That I am excited about. So hopefully he does some damage for us. Will you get the hell out of here? Spawn fresh eggs, man, I'll tell you. Hard to get out of here. But Robert Quinn, I'm excited about that. I seen something today about he put a video up talking about how everything's bigger in Texas and he's gonna try to, you know, make the team better, bigger, better, you know, this season, get us that big championship. Hang on. Anyway, get us that big championship. Hope will take us to the top. Randall Cobb is also very excited. I seen the thing about him saying that he wants to prove everybody wrong about how he's lost a step and whatnot from last year. All right, now last year he was hurt, and if y'all remember, okay, remember this: Randall Cobb is the guy that took us out of the playoffs 2 years ago. You remember that sideline catch, that amazing sideline catch, that toe tap, took us out of the playoffs. You remember that? That was Randall Cobb. The guy just has a knack for getting open. He's good at it. All right, that's period. And the cap, please stop worrying about the cap, you guys. Please. All right, we always figure out how to sign big name players. All right, but every time we do it, we're like 20 million over the cap somehow, and we always manage to get a big player. Okay, so as far as the money goes, stop looking too far into it. You guys are you're looking too far into it. That's the best way I can tell you. But on the other hand, we do have very little money to play with right now because D-Law is not accepting this contract. If he does accept this contract, we're doing a lot better. One, because we would have freed up a little bit more money to where we can get a couple more deals done. Two, we won't lose our good players that we really don't want to lose. Alright, now, I know we're down to like $6 million cap space right now, is what we have left. Alright, now if we restructure a couple people, we cut a couple people that, you know, are pretty much nothing, that are just taking up a little bit of money on the practice squad or whatever. You know, we cut those people, there goes a little bit of money right there, maybe a few million. I wouldn't say more than 4. If you can get D-Law to accept a contract and say give him so much this year, like we offer him $12 million this year, that'll free up another $8 million. So we can get a couple more contracts done, like Amari and possibly Zeke. I wouldn't expect anything to happen with Dak until next season, to be quite honest. I don't think anything's gonna happen with Dak. But I'm tired of people bitching about it, man. Like, Kirk Cousins hasn't won shit. Nothing. Excuse my language. He hasn't won a damn thing. Okay, but you guys want to give him praise and, oh, he deserved that money. No, he didn't deserve any bit of that. Not a penny of it, alright? That being said, there's quite a few people out there that got paid that didn't deserve the money they got. Alright? Now, what's really screwing us is what the Bears did. Chicago Bears pretty much screwed us this season. Because now D-Law is like, oh, well, if that defensive end can get that much money, why can't I get that much money? You know, I'm almost as good as he is. So, you know, it goes to pretty much prove that, hey, when they see somebody else getting paid, they want to get that money too. But not realizing that number is going to drastically decrease, okay? Because that was an overblown, well overpaid mistake by the Bears. All right, you don't pay a defensive end almost quarterback money. Who the hell taught you how to spend money? That's just something you don't do. You just don't do it. It's like after you run the ball and 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 run the ball, instead of doing a play action pass because you got them set up to stop your run, you run the ball again. You just don't do it. All right? Or better yet, like when you get somebody like a Zeke Elliott or a Walter Payton on the 1 yard line and you don't hand them the ball, that's as dumb as that move. All right? So hopefully they restructure his contract and get him knocked down a couple notches because he don't need to be that high. All right, that's too goddamn much money, excuse my friends, for a defensive end. Get the hell out of here. Quarterbacks barely make that much money. Tom Brady don't even make that much money. That motherfucker got 6 rings, all right? That's all I'm saying. But not to compare us to Tom Brady or say that we're the Patriots or whatnot. But, we are starting to learn how to spend our money. And if you notice, the deal's still not done with D-Law because they learned how to spend their money. They don't want to give him that much money. He keeps asking for it and asking for it and asking for it. Now, what I see them doing is saying, hey, we'll offer you this, and if you get so many sacks, so many quarterback pressures, so many tackles for loss, so many disruptions, anything, all right? So many will equal so much money. So, say we offer him, $25 million a year or $22.5 million a year, what he wants. All right, but there's a stipulation. You only get this much unless you do this, this, and this. That is what I would be comfortable with. And that would keep our cap down low enough to where we can get Zeke and Amari done. No, I'm not a math teacher, but I'm pretty damn good at math. I do it all day, every day. I have to. All right, it's kind of my job. But that being said, there's many things we can do without hurting our cap space and keeping good players. All right, what we got to do is we got to figure out who just wants money and who really wants a championship. And then that is how you're going to decide who to pay, what to pay, where to pay, why to pay, when. Okay? Now, after all that being said, I've got to jump on the Michael Anthony train here. All right, a little bit. Michael Anthony Fitness. I've been watching that AAF, and man, is that serious football. That is old school, smash mouth, high flying, hard hitting football. Jesus Christ, do them boys go hard. Oh, I love that game. I'm glad they came up with something like this because XFL is gay as fuck to me. Sorry about the language, but if you don't like it, find somebody else to watch, man. That's all I can tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes I rant, sometimes I vent, sometimes I just come on here and tell you what's going on. But that's just who I am. But yeah, that is one serious game. And I've been following, my team is San Antonio because, I'm a Texas football guy. I don't live in Texas. I wish I did live in Texas. Oh man, I wish I lived in Texas. But I am a Texas guy. I was born in Cali, so I plan on going back there because I lost my birth certificate in a house fire a lot of years ago. And I can have it mailed, but I'd rather go see, where I was born and all that stuff. So I'm going to go back there and hopefully go to Oxnard. That would be, pretty good. But all that said, I'm a Texas football fan. Texas through and through. I follow Texas A&M, Longhorns, meh. I follow San Antonio, Dallas, because, I'm not a Houston Texans fan. Sorry, guys. But I'm not. I've been a diehard Cowboys fan since early 90s, since I was like 5 or 6 years old. And probably about 91, 92, actually. And I been diehard ever since. And what we did back then, there wasn't, free agency or nothing. When you got with a team, you were with that team. And that was that. Now, free agency is just ripping the NFL apart. We were like, oh, well, the highest, people with the most money will win the Super Bowl. That's not true because the Cowboys have more money than any franchise in sport in the world, okay? So that's not the case since they introduced the cap to make it fair. Because if it was no cap, you never win. The Cowboys would never lose. We have too much money. We'd have the highest paid players, the best talent. You just couldn't beat us. So they made it fair. And since they did make it fair, the refs have been cheating and everything else. So basically my thing is, ease up on the cap. All right, D-Law, back down just a little bit because you're going a little too hard, bro. He's gonna end up without a job, and then somebody's gonna pay his ass half of what we were gonna pay him just so he can have a job. All right, so don't go Dez on us, bro. I love Dez, I respect Dez. I wish he would come back. He is offering to come to any team for less than $2 million this season. Less than $2 million to have Dez Bryant. Somebody better pay that shit. I wish we would pay it because, Scott Linehan's gone now. The one guy that Dez didn't get along with is fucking gone. Get him back. You think we can't use that guy in the red zone? You're fucking crazy. Anyway, my breakfast is getting cold. I ran my damn mouth too long. I'll be back on later to talk some more shit because I sure ain't done. I got a lot more to talk about. Peace.
Hey, you watch it while I